Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Tech Chit Chat Show. If you're new here, my name is Ken. You can find me on Northern Viking every day and Northern Viking Explorer on YouTube. I'm here with my co-host Stephen Loney on YouTube, 8-Bit Warrior on Twitter. Today, Mr. Stephen, how are you?
Hey, good morning, Ken. Good to see you too.
Good to see you.
Happy
Awesome.
Tuesday.
We've got an awesome show for you today. We are going to be chatting all sorts of cool stuff, including Netflix DVDs. What? Pixel Fold, Chinese CPUs, Apex Legends. You can check your own eyes if you're losing your vision, and Linus Tech Expo. So we've got a really good show for you. We're going to be putting the timestamps in the description so you can jump around if you would like to only listen to part of us or watch part of us.
Only part of us, like half of us?
Yeah. Well, I could crop you out too if we really wanted to. You have a good weekend?
Yeah, good weekend. It was a good weekend.
Good.
Again, I don't remember it much, but I have good impressions of it. So, for what that's worth. First off, cheers, though.
Boop. Cheers. This is a big cheers.
Boop. Yeah, cheers. Because why is it a big cheers today?
Well, look how clear that cup is because we are in 1080p.
Oh, that's right. You can see.
1080p.
Yay!
We
feel like we have an audience now. There's actually people out there.
We hit our 100 subscribers, so thank you to everyone for the support. So we flipped the switch to 1080p. At least I think we did. And you can see that we didn't shave and all that kind of stuff now.
It's beautiful.
Sorry for those of you on the podcast. You'll have to jump over to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook or Twitter to watch our lively faces in 1080p, or even Spotify. You can watch us. But yeah, thanks for joining us. And we'll have to set some new goals. But yeah, it's going to be a fun show.
Yeah.
Anyone who's joining us today, we'd love to hear where you're from. I'm not seeing too many people out there, but we appreciate you for watching and listening.
Yeah.
Down the road. So should we just dive right into it there, Stephen?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go into our topics for today.
Alrighty. So the first one, when I saw this come up maybe a week or two ago, I was like, what? That's still a thing?
Right.
Netflix will shut down its DVD rental business in September. That's still a thing? DVD rentals,
right,
through Netflix.
Right.
I know like Redbox is a thing and all that, but where like at Walmart or whatever, you might see those like vending machines for DVD rentals, but Netflix.
See, I didn't even know that those were still a thing.
I don't see them here in Canada. I've seen the odd one when we go visit the United States, but for here in Canada, no. So September 29th is when they're going to be discontinuing this. It's actually Netflix runs it under something called DVD.com.
Okay.
So that's
I'm gonna go there right now. Actually, DVD.com. Let's see what I get. So, if you're wondering, they started in 1998 doing the disc thing, and the first rental was called Beetlejuice. Was Beetlejuice movie, and then I think it said in 2007, I believe they changed it to Quickster. No. Something like that.
2009, they changed it to Quickster, I think.
Okay.
And then it went to DVD.com after that, I believe.
Okay.
So, yeah. But it's all like Netflix owned.
Okay, you know what's kind of funny here is I just went to DVD.com. Never been there before, but I kind of want to sign up and use it. Like, I know it's going away, but I actually it says free shipping, no due dates, no late fees. So I can just like order a DVD, get it, play to my time, no internet.
Bring back DVDs.
Well, this is what's funny is I think they actually could make a comeback, and there might be the demand for this might actually come back, which is the irony.
It's true. I mean, if you've tried to, there's VHS is making a comeback. People are trying to collect those, and we've seen it on the audio side with records or albums. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of like watching movies on DVD still. It's kind of
fun and retro. Yeah,
it is. It is. But again, we've talked about this in the past about how these streaming services now are getting separated. Now you have to get it's getting more complicated than just getting a DVD and putting it in.
Yeah,
having your own collection. So if DVD.com offers a broader range of selection than what's currently available on Netflix, I'm like, DVD.com actually looks interesting to me now. Like, well, don't take it, don't kill it just yet.
It's actually fairly common. I look for a movie that I saw way back in the day, and I can't find it on any of the streaming services. Like,
right.
There's definitely a lot of movies. I think a lot of it has to do with rights issues and things.
Yeah.
But when it was a DVD rental, like if they physically have it, you could get it. So,
yeah.
You know, It's funny because I went the other day. So our old house when I was a little kid, I know was in like a Disney movie. I could not find that movie for the life of me anywhere. I actually found the whole thing was on YouTube.
Oh,
an old like Disney movie. So
okay,
it's the lowest quality version of it, but it was like I could like find our house in the movie and stuff. So like it wasn't inside our house; they were filming on the street in front of our house for like 2 minutes. So
so you're in a Disney movie.
Well, I'm not. There's a monkey in the movie.
Was it MVP?
No, I can't remember what it was called.
Most valuable primate.
I think it's Hero in the Family or something like that.
Okay, never heard of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe DVD.com has it. Maybe you could have ordered it.
Maybe.
You know, that's where Netflix online just doesn't, have everything.
This is not our poll question, but I would love to hear in the chat if you knew that you could still rent DVDs from Netflix.
But also, is there any way to rent DVDs in your local area? If you in your city, because so where I'm at, we have a rental store still that has been there for like 30 years longer.
Yeah.
Willow Video, again, shout out to Willow Video. You can still go in there and rent DVDs and video games, and then again you can buy VHSs, and it's like actually a thriving store. It's not a dying store. It's actually thriving. So.
I think our last one closed last year. It was kind of like it wasn't a name brand one. It was like it was like Bob's Video or something, but that's not the name. Like it was just a small one. And I believe they just went out of business last year. So, which is too bad. So, like I said, I enjoy watching. Sometimes it's fun to watch a DVD. Honestly, we never got rid of all our DVDs. Like a lot of people donated them to Value Village or whatever. I actually just didn't want all the space, so I bought a whole bunch of paper sleeves and just kept the discs and got rid of all the cases. And now they all just fit in a shoebox. So I do have a ton of them.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh,
welcome,
Williamson.
You're watching from Colorado. Thanks for joining us today. And don't worry that you're late. you're one of the few watching us, so we do appreciate you. Let us know in the comments. Do you have DVDs?
Do you have access? Can you rent them, or do you have to buy them from a Walmart?
Yeah. So
I think it's cool when there's still a place where you can rent DVDs.
Yes. So. I 100% agree. And when I'm down visiting you, we commonly will go to Willow Video there and look at mostly video game stuff, but so cool. Well, the next thing, let's jump over to this, the Pixel Fold. So it is official, but it's not official.
Okay.
So tomorrow, Google's hosting their I/O event, and they are going to be announcing apparently the Pixel Fold. So you can find it on Google's website as well. And I believe it's going to be announced tomorrow at their I/O event. So a folding Pixel phone, which is pretty cool.
Okay. Now is the I/O? So sorry, I'm just dumb here. Is the I/O? Is that what they call it every year? Is this Google's like press conference?
Yeah,
That's what they're calling it on all the websites I look at is Google's I/O. So
this is the first I've heard of it, so I'd never heard this term.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what I/O stands for, but that's their event.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I believe at 10 a.m. on the 10th, if I recall.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty cool phone. Like, it'll be for those of you who need to kind of work on the go and need a little bit more of a tablet-like feel.
Right. I wasn't sold on this form factor, but there is a guy I do know, he has one. And I was like, you know what? It's actually pretty cool. I see him pull it out and he can just whoop, and he has a big screen on there. I'm like, you know what? I could see that being useful.
Yeah.
When you see it in practice and actually being used, it actually seems to make sense.
Well, and it's not... I mean, they're not the only ones doing it. There's the Samsung Galaxy Z, I believe, and the Z Flip, as well as Microsoft Surface Duo, I believe. So there's a few different phones out there that do something similar.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see the specs when it comes out. I know, Google's really been expanding their phone lineup, and I've seen so much advertising for Google phones in the last year. They've really been growing. I have the Pixel 7 Pro.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, 7 Pro. And I really like this phone. So it'll be interesting to see. I believe last year they teased this phone. So it'll be interesting to see if they tease other phones. There's also rumors that the Pixel 7a may be announced tomorrow. Which would be their
budget phone.
The budget phone.
Yeah.
But we did a thing, I think a couple months ago. Was it Marcus Brownlee had done like we talked about on the Tech ChitChat show,
right?
Where he did a blind camera test, and that beat out all the phone. The 6A beat out all the other phones for the testing he did.
Right.
And so it'll be interesting to see. Williamson here got back to us. So he's saying no longer use them, and he doesn't even have a
DVD player
in it. So
sadness.
Sadness, yes.
So you have
one day you're gonna think to yourself, I wish I had kept all of those.
So I'm going to assume then you have nothing PS2 or newer, because if you have a PS2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you have a DVD player. So that's the thing.
Does the 5 play DVDs? I don't have a 5.
I would imagine so. That'd be news to me if it didn't. I'm going to imagine it does. I'd be shocked if it didn't. Why not?
Yeah.
So I don't know what Xbox is. Anyway. Or DVD talk. Who needs this fancy folding phones? We have like DVD tech and to talk about.
The Pixel 10 will have a DVD slot on the side.
You can fold the DVD and what, I don't know.
It's like the lid pops, like on a slim PS2 where the lid popped open and then you put it in. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Or like it supported like UMDs, like a little disc.
It's like a Discman.
Yeah,
it's a phone.
Who's going to be the first company to do some kind of nostalgic thing like that? It'll be like an April Fool's joke, but then it's actually a good idea and people want it.
I'm telling you.
The phone with a cassette player attached to it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm curious though. Are you sold on a fold phone? Is this what you would go for? Or are you more preferred just like a traditional design?
Right now, I'm just into like the traditional. Because I have a Surface Pro laptop, I don't feel like I need a big phone. I still want it to be comfortable in my pocket, that it's not too heavy. So I'd like to get my hands on one and feel what it feels like. Maybe I'd change my mind. Honestly, I'm on to my phone too much to be opening and closing it all day. So I think, but I could see the functionality of it because there's a screen on the outside, so you don't have to open it. And then when you want to do your workflow, it's on the inside.
Oh wait, there's a screen on the outside and there's 2 on the inside, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
This is being marketed at me. I'm not even realizing that.
Yeah. So that's how
that makes sense now. That makes sense. Well, there's something on the outside there. There's the showing the screen.
Yeah. So according to this picture, that's how I see it. So if you are actually, I don't know. I think that it's very functional. I just need to see how big it is. I think that makes it more appealing to me because you don't have to open it up until you need to open it up and use it.
Right. So you can keep. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. See, but I didn't realize that. So you could technically have like. Anyways, my brain's now going on that, and I didn't realize that. We're halfway through this, and now I'm just realizing. Okay, cool.
So the other thing is, there's rumors that Google might announce their tablet tomorrow as well. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. So we may have more news for next week on.
Yeah, we may have more news coming up. So
yeah.
So Williamson again. So he did have a Blu-ray drive in his old PC there, but.
So okay, you're saying you're still rocking your 2018 PC build. My PC builds are like 2012. And they're going just fine. I'm actually recording today off of this is a i7 3770 from like about 2012ish maybe. It's doing just fine. No problem with these older parts.
I see smoke coming up behind you, but that's all good.
That's fine. Don't no.
Good stuff. So yeah, I think we'll probably talk about what's fully announced at the Pixel I/O or the Google I/O. We'll have to Google what the I/O is.
Yeah,
we'll have to Google the Google I/O.
Input output I/O shield. Oh, that wasn't worth that.
Sound effects today that I've never used.
Oh, that was. All right. Okay. Thank you. We reached 100 subscribers. We can use sound effects too now, apparently.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's keep talking about older tech.
Let's go.
So there's a Chinese brand called Power Leader, and they're launching a new CPU, which they're saying is a rebranded 2021 i3.
Yes. But it's not a rebranded. Yeah. Carry on.
So it looks identical. It has the identical specs as the 2021 i3, the Comet Lake, I believe it is. i3 10105F. And so even the code, like Intel's code is 10105, and they've just changed the numbers around to 01105 for power stuff.
Nobody will notice.
Nobody will notice. And thoughts on this? Yeah,
so the reason behind this is, this company has their own new CPU tech in China. It seems clear. It seems the evidence does seem to be that this is actually just a rebranded, Intel CPU, as you noticed. But the reason being that if they claim that it is a domestic Chinese CPU, that they can potentially get benefits from the Chinese government. It's to get grants and that kind of benefit to be like, oh yeah, we made this, and then they get the perks of that. Yeah. So they don't, as this article mentions, they just need to have a certain people in government to believe it.
Yeah.
And then, they get some perks. That's it. So that's what it looks like. We'll have to have it confirmed 100%. I think when someone can take it apart and be like, yeah, this is just an Intel chip. So maybe we'll leave some benefit of a doubt that this is legit, but it's looking like it's what you just said, an Intel i7 from.
Well, and all the tech websites basically have a similar article saying the same thing. And so it's not like it's hidden news any longer that this is the case. So, had you ever heard of Power Leader before?
No, this is never so they're going to be a Chinese company. They're probably selling products in China that we don't get here.
Yeah. Well, even I got contacted by companies over there that are trying to get me to review their GPUs and things, and their GPUs I've never heard of. I haven't done them just because it doesn't make sense time-wise for me. But I started Googling them. I'm like, oh, I had no clue this even existed.
Right. Yeah, I'd be sketched out, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't be, but yeah, getting a GPU that we don't know about on this side, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. What I'm curious about this though is if they've so like when you start the computer and you look at what it is, your computer is going to identify and give information about the CPU. Yeah. Have they found a way to have they changed the firmware to replace Intel firmware details with their own details to
Well, I'm assuming you can just buy a motherboard that's compatible with that, like an Intel compatible motherboard.
Well, right. So if the Intel motherboard works with it, it's probably an Intel. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like the title in this article right at the top. It says, "Hey, can I copy your homework?"
So. Yeah. Good title there, Hope Corrigan. Yeah, you're the one who wrote it. So
yeah, it'll be. I'm actually curious down the road to see what comes up with that. So Williamson again. He has a 2013 build.
Yeah, so
runs like a scolded chicken.
You're okay. This is funny because I actually also have an AMD FX build that I use for low spec testing for Linux stuff for game development. So I've been using that. I have an AMD FX 4130. So it's probably about the same year as Williamson's your AMD FX. And you're right, it doesn't run great, but it runs.
Oh, I didn't notice the Viking part. I appreciate that. Williamson the Viking.
Like must be cousins.
Yes. Well, that's awesome. All right. Well, yeah. So I don't know. I totally forgot what we were talking about. Oh, the Chinese power later.
CPUs.
Yeah. It'll be fun to see where that goes and if it's confirmed. I'm sure it will be confirmed. So
somebody will get their hands on it and open it up. And I shout out a guy I like to see do it would be like DeBauer from Germany. He's a German YouTuber. He does a really good job. I'd hope to see him open it up and show what it actually is. So yeah.
So our next topic, Respawn says single line of Apex Legends code was behind the elusive audio bug.
So I don't play this game. Have you played Apex?
Minimally.
Same, like maybe a round of it, and it's like it's well done, but I'm not gonna play it. I found this article and had to laugh because I'm gonna first jump about. We played Rainbow Six Vegas on the PS3
yes, we did.
Back in the day, and we really enjoyed it. What's that? What?
Oh, the audio bugs were horrible in that game.
Right. So we played that, thoroughly enjoyed it, but there was a bug that all of a sudden a gunshot would go off and it would keep playing, going, and it would continue through the remainder of the whole round for everybody online. Everybody in the round, it seemed like we would all hear it and it wouldn't stop until somebody would log out. And somebody would log out of the room or something would happen and then would finally stop.
Probably the person who caused the glitch or something.
That's it. So, and then we went on to Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and we're thinking, oh, alas, we'll get the same game we love better, and that audio glitch is going to be gone. It carried over into the second one as well. And we're like, no, it's still here, right? Yeah. So, and I saw this article for Apex Legends, and I had to laugh because it brought back those memories. And knowing that team on Rainbow Six must have had a very similar issue here of trying to track down an elusive audio bug. So this happened in Apex Legends. So I don't know exactly what was happening. I haven't played it. I don't know. But they were having a hard time tracking it down, and they were trying to find clues between season updates. They're mentioning here maybe it's between season 15 and 16. This thing showed up, and their internal testing hasn't been able to reproduce the issue. So I know I was trying to read this article is pretty technical, and I was trying to read over it, and even I'm still a bit confused trying to understand exactly what was happening. But at the end of the day, they have their client people playing the game on the computer, and it sends inputs to their server, and their server is trying to replicate and play the game as well and send stuff back, like effects and inputs. And what seems to happen is it seems to have been related to a new gun called the Nemesis. I don't know what it is, but apparently you can like charge it, but then if you don't charge it, it'll then cool down or something, and you can holster it. And then they were trying to tell the server to stop the effects, don't send the effects out. And they're like, okay, maybe this is causing the issue. At the end of the day, why they couldn't replicate the issue was apparently it was connected to people with like, if you had a bunch of people on a server with super high frame rates. Okay. So they found people that it was often more during high caliber, I guess like people of like higher quality players who are likely probably have more higher FPS systems. And it was sending more data to the server and causing this. It's just kind of like, I probably already lost people here, but they said though, like 10 minutes of people playing, of actual players playing the game is the equivalent of 10 testers playing the game through a whole year. Okay. They can't find these bugs. So they did find it. It was related to a new gun and how it would charge up. And then if they discharged it and trying to stop effects, high frame rates, you had to have enough people in the server with that. And I'm confused.
You lost me.
I know. And even after reading the article and I kind of following, like if you guys go read the article for yourself, if you're really into technical things and kind of that more like why did this happen on the investigative, because I haven't played the game, I don't know exactly, but I feel it. This brought me back to our old Rainbow Six days, being like feeling it for the teams that. So with the I'm going to jump back to the Rainbow Six Vegas. I think there was a fix back in the day that could have done. And I think and it was this, and it wasn't actually a fix. If the glitch happened in Rainbow Six Vegas and the sound kept going over and over and over and over and over, it seemed to be related when somebody was shooting and they died and the sound effect kept going. But if they respawned and they fired again, it would stop the bug. Okay. So I think what they could have done was they could have, when somebody died, they could have played quietly the sound effect again to override anything and to just fix the bug. Yeah. And sometimes I wonder, like, I feel it for teams that can't track down weird bugs, and everybody has to hear it that this is happening. So I'm sorry for anyone I've lost out there, but
it's all good. It's all good.
I enjoy the investigative digging into code and why a bug is happening and trying to track it down.
Yeah.
Well,
that's your life. You enjoy that stuff. So
it is. Those a bit more technical than I would like to have maybe been, but I haven't explained it perfectly. But
no, it's all good. I think I find it interesting that, because I don't code, I find it interesting that something can be so hard to find.
Yeah,
based on the fact that someone actually programmed it.
Because the problem may not even exist where the problem is.
Okay. Yeah.
It can exist in a different system. It could be not. So you're looking through your audio code, you're looking through all this stuff, for example, and it's not even related to maybe the audio code. So it really is a very interesting dynamic. It's fun in a way when you're really trying to investigate, because when you find it, when you have that aha moment, you're like, oh, that's why. It can be pretty satisfying. And then, so.
Cool. Well, let's move from ears to eyes. Something else.
Let's go.
So you can now check your eyes at home with your smartphone device.
You can.
This doesn't sound sketchy.
Does it look sketchy?
No, it's actually pretty cool. We'll bring it up here. So, with the help of MIT, I believe, they've developed something. Let me find it here. With the help of MIT researchers, IQ developed the IQ Vision Check that allows you to do your kind of self-administer eye exams. So let me be clear. They still want you to go to the eye doctor. This is more of a supplement thing.
But but can I start a business? Can I buy one of these and have clients and like I check their eyes?
I feel like that would fall down the same rabbit hole as if you decided to start doing dental work.
Can I not?
No. So
I'll give you a discount.
Well, thank you. I have a dental plan. I'll go use that instead. it straps onto your phone like this, and it looks kind of like a binocular thing that you look through.
Yeah.
Or a camcorder eye hole, and yeah, it can check your eyes and give you results. Now, it doesn't actually give you a prescription, but they're saying the results resemble a prescription that you wouldn't be able to go to a normal eyeglasses store to buy, but you could probably buy glasses online based on this.
Right. It's kind of like a DIY, do-it-yourself optometrist.
Well, and that's what they're saying is where they're recommending it is if between your eye exams, if your prescription changes, like you can kind of keep track of it yourself.
Yeah.
And because they're saying don't replace the optometrist or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's relatively cheap. It's $79.99 for the device, which includes 1 year of access, and then it's $4.99 for an annual membership after that. So the membership it's like $5 for the year, which is reasonable.
Yeah. This seems cool. And I appreciate the way that the writer approached this article. They actually followed up with her. They asked questions. They talked to somebody involved with this product, and they were walking them through it. And they even followed up with their own optometrist to validate what the person said, and said, yeah, it all lined up. Like it. So this writer actually did the research and actually spent some time on this. And so this product, it works. Yeah, don't replace your optometrist, because especially too with an optometrist, they can also look for other issues beyond your like eyes. Like they could look for deterioration and more complex health issues. But yeah, as a stopgap, as something in between between those checkups, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yes.
Pretty cool.
I agree.
And especially for people who are in remote locations. If you're in a remote area and you're having to work remotely if you say you had a remote call with an optometrist, you can't go in, but you can maybe use this in conjunction with an optometrist.
Yeah.
Remotely, if you're just not in a place to meet in person.
Well, and who's to say that down the road, this technology doesn't improve, and you could have, if you're in a town with no optometrist, they could ship you something.
The optometrist.
Well, no, the optometrist could ship you something and do the eye exam from remotely. So
you don't think I should start my own practice in some town and use these?
I'll visit you in jail.
I could run the business in jail.
An optometrist in the jail, or in the prison. So, do you have internet in there so you can do the Tech Chit-Chat show from your?
You think I'm not in prison right now? How do you know this isn't prison?
It could be. That room's about the same size as a cell. So. Yay, Thomas! 1080p. He's proud of us. Thank you for joining us. Go back to class.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. It's just I like new tech like that, and it's kind of interesting. So
if this is interesting, you do go read the article we have linked below. I think it was worth reading for anyone out there. It's actually go check it out.
Yeah. So the next thing we wanted to talk about, and I don't know how much we're going to talk about it though. We just wanted to bring it up, is the Linus Tech Expo, which I think is pretty cool. It's the Linus Tech Tips YouTube channel is putting on an expo in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And it's July 29th and 30th this summer. And they have all sorts of cool stuff happening there. And tickets are like, you can get in for as little as $35, but then you could become a whale and spend $10,000 and get in there as well. With VIP stuff. That includes hotels. You get a $5,000 PC. Actually, honestly, if you're in the market for a $5,000 PC,
that's true.
That's actually not that bad. And I'm going to drop in the chat. I have a link. Just posted it in the chat or in the stream chat. And that's to Linus Tech Tips YouTube video on the Linus Tech Expo. So there's going to be a lot of speakers. I know they even they say that Jay's 2 Cents is one of the speakers, plus some other speakers. They've got things like PC case toss. See how far you can throw a PC case.
I want to do that.
They've got 3 lanes of it this year. They have, what was it, 400 plus people LAN party or something like that.
Yeah, a big LAN party.
And then they're going to be recording their WAN show live there. There's all sorts of stuff happening. It's going to be.
They have, okay, there's actually a YouTuber that actually wanted, okay, maybe I'm interested now. I don't know how to pronounce this YouTube, Epos Vox.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, that actually has my interest. Okay, yeah, this actually looks cool.
Thomas is saying Minecraft Ian. I'm not sure if that means Minecraft Ian's going to be there or not.
Minecraft LAN.
Oh. Oh, that's awesome. I'm like, who's this?
What's up, guys? I'm Minecraft Ian. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Well, Thomas, you need to type the Ian part in capitals so I know it's a LAN.
Thomas, should we start the Minecraft Ian channel together?
So it's at the Vancouver Convention Center, which is a beautiful building. I've been there before.
It is.
And
A
Thomas,
beautiful location.
Yeah, beautiful location, right downtown on the waterfront, overlooking Stanley Park. So, really, really cool place. So,
yeah,
I would check that out. We are not affiliated with them in any way, but I think it's our kind of local large YouTuber that I think is putting on some cool stuff to here in British Columbia. And I think that if you're able to, it's a cool thing to check out.
Yeah. And right down the road from there, you can walk down the street. I think it's one of my favorite coffee shops. One of my favorite, Blends Coffee. There's a little.
I thought you were gonna say Starbucks.
No. There's a Blends. You walk out of the convention center. You walk left and around the corner, past the sailing ships, the cruise ship port. Yeah. There's a Blends Coffee shop, and if you find a Blends Coffee shop, that's where I like to go. In Vancouver.
Let them know you know Steven for a 10% discount.
So Steven from the Tech ChitChat show says, discount?
Yeah.
You could try, but I don't even get a discount.
Thomas likes Blends' cookies.
Yeah. Is that, do they have like the chocolate, like the half chocolate peanut butter cookie?
I've never tried them.
So you'll hold half the cookie where that's not the chocolate part. Eat the chocolate part first. You don't get the chocolate on your fingers. But you have it's just good. See, so blends coffee.
I prefer an oatmeal raisin cookie over a chocolate chip cookie.
It's
always so disappointing when you bite into a cookie and you think it's oatmeal raisin and it's not.
It's disappointing when you think it. Stop it. No. Chocolate.
Poll question: oatmeal raisin or chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip.
I know I'm going to lose this one, but I prefer oatmeal raisin.
Chocolate chip.
Other than Costco has the chocolate chip one with the white chocolate in it. Like that one's good.
The macadamia with
maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah.
Blends Coffee. You guys should check it out. If you're going to LTX, go check out Blends Coffee House.
Oh, I'm winning. Oatmeal raisin.
No!
I appreciate that, Williamson. You just made my day.
Okay. All right. It's getting heated.
It's getting heated. All right. Our question of the day, and many of you might have just found this out, but are you going to the Linus Tech Expo? I would 100% be going, other than I will not be in town that weekend, so I cannot go.
And
maybe next year.
I wasn't planning on it, but now I am seriously thinking about it after talking about it now, thinking, I can go hit one of my favorite places to get coffee and also go see some tech people. Yeah. No, I actually legitimately, it seems, again, it seems affordable. Well,
and maybe you should grab one of your PC cases there and start practicing for the PC toss.
Oh, I have extras. I could bring my own. I could just bring it outside and throw it. That might get me arrested.
You should make a video and then send it to them that you've been practicing.
Or have like the budget toss where you don't have to pay to go. Anyways, I'll try to. Anyways, maybe I should go. I should maybe just go just to do the toss. And
it's 1-1. I believe that means chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, we have a tie. Thomas, do you want to come with me to LTX? You want to come?
No, he'll be with me.
Too bad.
Awesome. Any other thoughts on today?
Well,
I just want. Can I say this? I just want to say thank you, everyone, for getting us to 100 subscribers on YouTube. Really appreciate it. And now that you can see that we are unshaven, and
yeah, we need to shave. Just be thankful I showered this morning.
So,
yeah, William said.
Well, sorry, Stephen, but I miss my mother's oatmeal raisin cookies more.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'm not going to fight that one.
So you can post the recipe in the comments if you want. Awesome. Well, let's wind it down there, Stephen. This was a fun show.
Yeah.
And we'll hopefully be back with you next week or within the next couple of weeks. Oh, Williamson was number 100. So
here's what's funny. Williamson, you were number 100, and then somebody left. Like 1 or 2 people left. Then we were back. Like I don't know what happened, and then it came back up again. So we'll give you the 100 because you were. It was just like, what's going on? And then today we came back at 101. So we're like, okay, we're good. So Williamson is the 100th. We'll leave it at that. So congratulations.
We don't have I'm sorry we don't have a prize for you, but we'll give you a pat on the back. So
maybe we can think of something in the future. We can have some honorary way of being like, congratulations, Williamson, and 100th subscriber at some point. We'll give it some thought.
That's awesome.
You can put on your resume.
Yes. All right. Well, we'll wind it down there. Thank you so much for joining us today. And you can remember to hit that subscribe button and get us to a new number. Really appreciate it. Or at least keep us at 100. And so we will see you next time for the Tech Chit Chat Show. Thanks again and have a wonderful week, everybody. Take care.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.